Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to the kitchen. I always feel like sweatshirts make me look like I'm 10 sizes bigger than I am. You ain't got time for that. Okay, so let's give a quick synopsis about what I'm going to be doing. I absolutely love recreating foods that were part of my past. I love layered dishes, right? So I want them to be absolutely yummy. I want them to be something that's going to fill you up, right? So I have a few things happening here. I wanted to make a pesto sauce, but that didn't work out because I don't have fresh basil. So I'm going to use my favorite Penzies, and I'm going to use an Italian herb mix. Then for the sauce, I'm going to use avocado, so a really healthy fat, right? I'm going to use a little thickener of cashews, and I'm going to stay within my eating plan. I'm not going to screw it up, but I want to make sure that all of this stays for 6 nights, possibly 7 nights. I don't know. So let me get out my little thought process here. So, Lindsay, I think you're here, Lindsay. Lindsay, nuts and seeds are orange, correct? I want to make sure I stay right with that train of thought. So, the layered dish. Now, I had thoughts about doing tempeh as the bottom of the layered dish, but I want to put it in the food processor, and I want to break it up, and I want to make it like a crust. I think that should work out. So I have 2 of them, which typically are, I think 2 nights. I usually get 2 nights of meals out of those. So I'm going to, while the avocado, because I want to talk to you guys really about that avocado. Now, I've never done this before. So this is going to be something kind of in the thought process of, let's just say maybe a lasagna, right? Because I have some thoughts. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to put that. And I probably should just throw everything on the floor, since I haven't washed it all yet. So I was thinking, why not make it like a crust, right? I was going to bring this to, just cut it up and have it for the week for dinner, but I want to make it like an Italian seasoning. And I'm going to do it with all those herbs. And because I forgot, I love fresh garlic, I'm going to put 2 cloves in it. So tell me your thoughts, because I'm dying to know what you guys like as your comfort meals and how you would change it. All right, so say a little prayer. Because I think it's going to be amazing just as part of a crust, right? Okay. So here is what 2 bricks of tempeh look like. And it's not bound, but I'm going to put tofu on the top of it. So there's that. And that should be, so if I'm using that as a train of thought, I'm using that as a crust. So I'm just going to take the tempeh that I put in the food processor with 2 huge cloves of garlic on the bottom. So visualize your crust and pray. Pray with me, right? Let's hope it turns into a crust. So I was thinking, I have these onions cooking. I was either going to do it as a side dish with spinach, or I was going to layer it in here. So I did not know if that's what would go. What would your thoughts be on that? I know I'm asking a lot of questions. This is how I create my recipes. I just do them on the fly. I don't ever look at a recipe book. Not that I don't ever, I very seldom do. So here is the crust, and I want to put it closer, but I can't. So right now I'm going to create that ricotta type look, right? So this is going to be the 2 bricks of tofu, but I want to make it kind of airy. I want it to be like a ricotta mixture. Let me get some more garlic. Garlic will either save your life or kill the person next to you. What are your thoughts? I'm thinking it's going to save my life. Jerry says it's going to kill him. I actually really love garlic. And I want it in the tofu mixture. And I'm going to need to thicken it up, and it's going to need to have an earthy flavor. I have so much garbage now. So what would your thoughts be for the onions? Would you layer it in here, or would you serve it on the side? So it's going to be a layered dish. I'm going to do the tofu now, which it's going to have, I want, and I don't know where it is. I got to get rid of this, because that's going to drive me bonkers. The cashews go with that. Oh, I wanted to do some lemon. I want to do some lemon rind in here. Lemon zest, I should say, for the flavor. Come on, girl. Tell me, what would you do for the dish? Would you layer the spinach in there? Okay. You don't want the white part, because that's kind of icky. Okay. So we're going to put that down. Then what I want to do in there, besides the garlic, there are some toasted onion. I'm going to put a little toasted onion as well. I don't think you could have enough really good, strong flavors in tofu. Tofu has a way of kind of chilling out and just waiting for life to happen. Oh, waiting for life to happen. Where is it? And then I want to add some nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast also has B vitamins in it. It's fortified B vitamins that really are essential for people that are vegetarians and vegans, because we don't consume animal products. So I'm going to put about 3/4 of a cup. Now again, this should be for about 6 meals. So let's go ahead, put this on the top. And let that whirl around, because I want the garlic to really go ahead and chop up. And that's the only thing in there that has to get chopped up. Otherwise, it looks amazing already. So I'm just going to pack this down a little more while that's cooking. Because at the end of the day, I can't see. Hang on. Layer the spinach too. So would you do the crust part first and then the spinach, then the tofu? I like that, Natty. Okay, so that's done. Now this spinach is a little frozen, and that's okay. I think I am going to keep some on the side, right? So I'm going to put some spinach. It's a little frozen, but I have more spinach. I think that's going to be beautiful, Natty. You're right. Okay, so I'm going to put the spinach in the middle. Even though it's frozen, it's still okay. Then these tomatoes I have projected to go on the top. So let's grab this tofu dish. Yikes, I got things falling in the sink. Look at that. Oh my God. So it has that cheesy smell. It also has the lemony and garlic smell. So that's going to be freaking amazing. And again, this is kind of on the fly, but I needed something heavy in protein because I don't have enough. So I was thinking, what can I do to amp it up at dinner? Because at dinner time, you really don't want to be consuming all those heavy carbs. I've been doing a lot more reading. And that's energy that you need for the daytime. So you want more of your carbohydrates to fill you during the day as opposed to at night, which I kind of really wasn't following that rule. So that could have been a little bit of a mystery for me, but we're fixing it, right? Every day is a learning process. Every day. My husband's like, what are you going to do with all these books you keep getting? And it's like every day. You just learn something new every day. And I love learning something new. Okay, so I think I basically have that cleared out. So on the bottom is tempeh that I put in the food processor with 2 cloves of garlic. Then my girl Natty thought, yeah, the spinach would look really and taste really good with it in the middle. On the top is the 2 bricks of medium firm tofu with the zest of 1 lemon and 2 garlic cloves, toasted onion. It's going to go, I'm going to assume, just because it really doesn't need to cook so long, but we want it to firm up, I'm going to put it in the oven for probably 40 minutes. Maybe a half hour, check on it. But Natty, this is what I want to do. Oh my God. That's amazing. So on top of it, I'm going to put some tomatoes. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them to be beautiful in their placement, but I want to keep it very yummy. Just yummy. And the tomatoes are going to give it that like Italian flair without all the sauce, because I drench everything in sauce. But remember, I'm going to be making that pesto. So we're going to make it now. And the tomato, oh, I'm almost done. I should have spaced it out a little better, whatever. Right? It's a little game. So this is going to go in the oven. I have turnips in there right now. Okay. So for my very healthy fats, I freeze my avocado according to serving size. So these are frozen avocados, and there's 6 servings in here. So that's why I have it projected. So I'm going to make a sauce out of avocados, but I need to defrost them first. And while we do that, then I'm going to get out the juicer and juice it. I'm going to use the microwave cover. Thank God they're all wrapped in parchment paper. And we're going to defrost them. So you can totally freeze your avocados. So you could do it in portion sizes the way I did. Take parchment paper. It does not work in wax paper. I've already tried it. They brown really fast. So you want to do parchment paper. Yes. I get them on sale, Natty. When they are on sale, I get out my my blue container, because I'll buy them in bulk, and then I use my blue container. I'll measure them all out, and then I freeze them in parchment paper, and you're going to see that as soon as it comes out. I'm just going to leave whatever's in here for the thingamajiggy. Guys, this is so good. Hang on, Natty, you'll see. Okay. So I froze these avocados probably like maybe a month ago. They're all in parchment paper. This is less than a serving, so I took out 2, so 2 of them. But they're all, I mean, they look beautiful, right? So this is a month. I've had them in the freezer, some of them for 3 or 4 months, and they've come out okay. So I'm going to put in all the avocados, and hopefully it'll go well because I'm scared with not having fresh basil. That's what I truly miss right now. I'm thinking it should be okay. Okay, so here's the parchment paper. We'll move that, put that back in there. I'm thinking that, Natty, I'm telling you, stick with me, girl. I love food. I will figure a way to figure things out. That was so redundant. So I'm going to add, by the way, the rest of the spinach, because Natty had a really good idea, just to have it on the side. I have more spinach in the freezer, but the onions are looking really good, so I'm going to put those in there too. So I want to take my lemon, and I don't want all the seeds in there, which there's a lot. So right now I'm going to do about a half a lemon. And that, number 1, is going to keep all of the lemon, the avocados green, because it's going to be my sauce when that's all done cooking. Come on, guys. Welcome to my brain. It's not fun all the time, but the other times it does pretty well. Okay. Okay, so, uh-oh. Is anybody counting how many garlic cloves have I used already? I might be killing somebody. It could happen. I don't know who, though. Maybe Jerry. Garlic is my bet. I love garlic, guys. I love garlic. I just do. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I love garlic. Okay. So we're going to put in here with the 6 servings according to the lifestyle that I live. Well, so now we're going to be... Natty, I'm so scared. Now I'm adding in 2 more, girl. All right, so 2 more garlic cloves. Now, 6 servings for the people that are following my portion control lifestyle. We try and keep things in perspective. I would not be down 196 pounds if I didn't follow a portioned lifestyle. It's become so easy to live by. And I just want to check on my turnips. Okay, so this is a fake pesto because I don't have fresh basil. So I'm really kind of upset. So I have Italian herb mix. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. I'm thinking that's okay. Guys, I'm really worried because I love fresh basil. And you know, basil is a lot of volume. You know? You know what? You know what? Hang on. Scrap it, guys. I'm doing this. Just talk through this. I'm going to add spinach to that. But until that comes out, because I want volume. I want that spinach. I want that sauce to be amazing. So, also, you could use pine nuts. You could use whatever you want. I'm going to make this sauce for the pesto a little earthy. But I'm not going to put 6 servings of nuts on there just because of the fact I don't think it needs that much. So I'm going to do 3. And this is a mix of raw pumpkin seeds and raw cashews. So this is 3. So every single night when I have a serving of that sauce, I'm going to be counting it as, yeah, I am, Natty, because when I make pesto sauce, the basil is really it, and it adds volume. So the avocado is going to be the healthy fat. So let's see. Nope. Let's see what that turns out to be like. So let's move all this out of the way. This lemon could go over here. And that's going to be what I want, right? So you want to have a really dense sauce to go over the top, because when we're taking out a lot of the really bad fats, people actually need to add in a good fat. So you're still feeling full and satisfied, but you're not going to have that fried, hydrogenated 5 cups of oil, because that's what people typically do in their pesto sauces, right? People add a lot more oil than you ever need in a day. That's like way too much. All right, it's almost done. So what else was I going to say? Let me get this stuff out of the way, because it looks so, there's just too much. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to move that, and let me get a really nice bowl so you could see. And then I'm going to store the sauce in this bowl, so that way it'll be easy. All I have to do is grab this container, scoop it out, and I'm going to put it on the individual servings. I will take a picture later. My food prep is pretty normal. You guys already know that I do a lot of roasted vegetables. So that's what's in my refrigerator. I think I've been putting those stories on Instagram and Facebook. So this, yes, is just spinach. I don't have fresh spinach because I just don't. So I'm going to put it in here. It's somewhat defrosted. It may not 100% be. All right, say a prayer. Exactly, and you know what? When you have fresh basil, who's going to know? Oopsies, wrong way. It's going to take a little longer because it's partially frozen. But it's working, so it's going to be a really good sauce. Just unfortunately, I have way too much frozen stuff. It's going. It's going. So if you have fresh basil, which I will be having in a couple months, the fresh basil with the spinach, avocado for your healthy fat in lieu of the oil, garlic, what's the other one? Fresh lemon, and then once this layered dish is cooked, you're going to have the healthiest meal and not miss a thing. And guys, again, I would not be down 196 pounds if I didn't, 1, care about myself, and 2, if I didn't care at all to follow this lifestyle. It's 4.5 years. I don't know if it needs any help. No, it's going. So that's what I have to say to that. You know, for the people that have came on like, Natty, you're amazing. You know, you decided you wanted to live a healthier lifestyle and you chose it. You just did it. You went full balls to the walls. That's what you did. And that's what works, right? It's just what works. It's kind of working, but you know what? That'll teach you to put frozen spinach in there. Yeah, you know, Natty, I love you. But you know, I just didn't want it to be watery when I do it. Girl, you're right here, Natty. Hey, Natty, did you get your package? I never asked you. I didn't know if you got your package yet. Okay. So this is the Cheryl version of pesto. I am going to, because it's only me. Yum. And that garlic. That's amazing. Though I'm not going to lie, guys, it's a smidge frozen. It's just frozen. Like, that spinach was really... And the nuts give it that pesto look, the pesto flair. And because I added the spinach, I could probably do 2 blue containers for every serving. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's going to be dinner this week. Just a creation. That's it. So here you go, guys. That's the pesto sauce for the week. You could see the nuts, those little nut pieces. You could see the garlic. I love it. Natty, I wish you were here. So here is the homemade pesto. It's going to go on top, when this is done cooking, of the tofu layered dish with tempeh on the bottom, spinach in the middle, and some tomatoes on the top. And let me see if those turnips are done. Let's see. Turnips are going to be my bread. So they're soft enough. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to move my compost bag. And we're going to say goodbye to the layer dish. This is what happens, guys, when you do not have room. Okay? Goodbye. I'm going to set the timer for about, 35 minutes. Okay. I know, but we could try something. Natty, did you get your package? I need to know. I need to know. All right, guys, that's actually going to be 5 to hopefully 6 nights of meals. 6 nights. This is going to be a side dish on top of some lettuce. You never know, Natty. We could do a day trip. Maybe not a day trip. Natty, you should go to the Beachbody Summit. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. I was worried. All right, so that's sitting. I'm going to turn the onions and stuff off. So that's it, guys. Tofu layer dish in the oven. Uh-oh. I might be. You want to know what happened, Natty? Oh, yes. Okay. I have to go find it. I'm missing a lot of comments. Yeah, I'm missing comments. And that's because, you want to know what happened? I have old lady eyes without glasses. So I had to make the font a lot larger. So I could barely see any of the kitchen because the comments are like 1, 2, 3, 3 words per box. Yeah. So that's what happens. So all this is cooking. I'm going to go do some work because that's the fun of being a health and wellness coach is I get to do fun things like this, share with you some really great healthy tips, no carbs after dinner time, and actually no carbs at dinner time. I'm trying to because being a vegan is very hard to get your protein in. So I tried to think about what can I do that's going to satiate me through the night until the morning, until I have my smoothie. And I was doing a lot of thinking, a lot of listening to some podcasts. And I ended up ordering this book, which I love. It's the same part about my lifestyle, but it's implementing a few different things. And I'll share that with you as I read the book. But that's it. That's it. So happy cooking. If you are having a hard time and you're not exactly certain how to take your old dish that you loved, comfort food, and bring it into the new healthy version of 2019, ask your girl. Ask your girl, Cheryl. I'm going to help you out. I love recreating foods or just creating them on the fly. That's how all this happened. I have food. I need to make something. I did it. All right, guys. I'll come on later. We all know I will. All right. I hope there's no other comments. All right. I love you all. I end every video in honor of my mother who passed away of heart disease. You only have one heart, one life. Honor it. Cherish it. It's yours forever. So have a great day, guys. I love you all. Natty, you'll see me in the group. I'm going to go in there. I might share. It's hard to share this video, because I'm talking too much. Oh, boy. It's true. All right. Love you guys. Bye.